there, fellow modelers. Well, it seems that I've found myself without a project to work on for the first time in about a year, because I'm waiting for some decals for. You can see behind me I have a couple of Enterprise models sitting on top of my printer there that are waiting for some aftermarket decals. Which are taking a retardedly long time and are really annoying me. So as it is, I got nothing to work on. I had nothing to work on, and it's annoying the crap out of me because I haven't had no project to work on now for over a year. So I decided to take a look around and see what I could find that could keep my hands busy for a little while. And I spotted this. Bandai's Master Grade Gelgoog version 2.0. This is the custom Shah Aznavour version. And yes, it's pronounced Shah, not Shar. Sorry, it just kind of gets to me. One of my little pet peeves. Anyway, I built this originally probably about 2 years ago, and had the intent of painting it up as the green and gray mass-produced version, as I already had a Shah version, which is on my permanent display on my shelf. It's a really great kit. It's very highly articulated, very well detailed. Probably can't see it very clearly there, but articulation right down to the individual knuckles on the hands. There's little upskirt peak here. There's individually articulated thrusters on the underside of the skirt. The skirt itself is adjustable. Basically, it's in every way an improvement over the original Master Grade Gelgoog, which was released, I believe, in 1996. This one, I believe, was released in the middle of 2007 or so. So, quite a few generations of evolution of Master Grade technology went into the design of this kit. The Gelgoog has always been one of my favorite Gundam-style models, and I figured it's been sitting there long enough, I may as well do something with it. And since I've got a couple of other kits in the mail that are distinctly Gundam related, I might as well, work on something that I've had laying around for a while as kind of a lead into it. So there we go. Here you can see I'm starting with the head, removing all the armor, and basically working my way down from there. As you can see, I've sped up the video considerably so that I can actually get this down into a relatively reasonable length video, because really nobody wants to watch me fiddle with a Gundam for an hour. An interesting thing to note here, let's see if I can get the focus a little clearer here. The camera eye in the head, as the head turns, is geared so the eye turns as well. It's really quite a fascinating little mechanism. It's something they tried to do in the earliest Master Grade Zaku's, but failed miserably, unfortunately. But this one they've worked on quite a bit, and it works quite effectively. Now moving on to the arms, they're fairly simple. Stripping the armor only takes a couple minutes. Getting them off the shoulder is really the toughest part. There's a little vent in the spikes at the end of the shoulder that's pretty tricky to get out, and I really needed a hobby knife to pop it out. Everything else pretty much comes apart really easy. It all stays together quite stably, but it pops off without too much difficulty. If you'll notice here in the palm of this hand, it actually has a screw in it to maintain, or to keep the hand basically together tightly, because this is the hand that holds the shield, so it's got a lot of weight on it.
I kind of dropped apart here. God, my room is such a friggin' mess. It takes me forever to find anything. So now I'm done with the arms. I'm moving on to the torso, which is pretty much dead simple to disassemble. Um, the upper body has a total of 4 armor parts. The abdomen has really just one, plus the door to the cockpit. While the lower body has all the articulated skirt armor, which are quite mobile, allowing for some pretty dynamic poses, but they're a little bit tricky to pop off. Most of them are actually made of 2 parts. There's the outer armor part and the inner frame part, which I had to separate with using a hobby knife, kind of slide it in between and just give it a little twist, and they're usually able to pop out pretty easily. But it just took a little time, but nothing too complicated, nothing I couldn't handle. Once the skirt armor is removed, I moved on to the first leg. Again, nothing too difficult. The armor is designed to pop off really easily, most of it just pegging into place. The toughest part is getting it off of the feet. It's a little bit tight, a little bit tricky. The fit tolerance is pretty precise, but it's very well engineered from head to toe and designed to be very easily taken apart.
I just want to show off. I just want to show off the leg here a little bit. One of the features that Bandai has been adding to a lot of their master grade kits recently, I guess within the last 3 years or so, has been shifting armor panels. See here, as the knee bends back, you can actually see this part, the kneecap, adjusting to maintain complete coverage of the knee joint. In fact, along the back side, this I guess you could call it kind of a cage, shifts down. You can't really see it very well because of the angle. Here, I'll grab the other leg. Might work a little better. You can see it actually slides down relative to the main leg component. It's quite a... It really shows the attention to detail that Bandai puts into their models.